Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Cheva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayudidayet Ashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtaki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam for 5th canto, chapter 1, verse number 12. Okay, whoever wants to read the verse, could you please unmute or raise your hand? That will be the. Okay, Surya Prakash Rao Prabhu. Surya Prakash Rao.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, हरे कृष्ण माता जी, प्रणाम। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। न तस्य कच्चित् तपसा विद्यया वा न योगी वीर्येण मनुष्यया वा नैवार्धधर्मैः परतः स्वतो वा कृतं विहास्तुं तनुभृत् विभूयात्। हरे कृष्ण माता जी।
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Madhubai Krishna Gan Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नातस्य कश्चित् तपसा विद्यया वा न योगवीर्येण मनीषया वा नैवार्थधर्मैः परतः स्वतो वा कृतं विहन्तुं तनुभृद्विभूयात्। Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Chitra Mohini Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। न तस्य कश्चित् तपसा विद्यया वा न योगवीर्येण मनुष्यया वा नैवार्थधर्मै परत स्वतो वा कृतं विहतं तनुभृद्विभूयात्। हरे कृष्ण माताजी।
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Shubha Rao Prabhu.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
Dandavinam.
न तस्य कश्चित् तपसा विद्यया वा न योगवीर्येण मनीषया वा नैवार्धधर्मैः परतः स्वतो वा कृतं विहन्तुं तनुभृद्विभूयात्। हरे कृष्ण माता।
Krishna Prafulla Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। न तस्य कश्चित् तपसा विद्यया न योगेन मनीषया वा नैवार्थधर्मः परतः स्वतो वा कृतं विहन्तु तनुभृतं भूयात्। हरे कृष्ण
Thank
माताजी।
you, Hare Krishna. Anjali Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण। न तस्य कश्चित् तपसा विद्यया वा न योगवीर्येण मनीषया वा नैवार्थधर्मेः परतः स्वतो वा कृतं विहन्तुं तनुभृद्विभूयात्। हरे कृष्ण माता जी।
Thank you, Vijay Kumari Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी। न तस्य कच्चित् तपसा विद्यया वा न योगवीर्येण मनीषाय वा नैवार्थधर्मै परदस्वदो वा कृतं विहत्तुं धनुप्रत्युदात्। थैंक यू माताजी।
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Srinivas Rao Prabhu.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। न तस्य कच्चित् तपसा विद्यया वा न योगवीर्येण मनुष्यया वा नैवार्थधर्मै परतः स्वतो वा कृतं विहन्तुं तनुभृद्विभूयात्। हरे कृष्ण माताजी।
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Uma Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माताजी। न तस्य कश्चित् तपसा विद्याय न योगवीर्येण मनीषाय वा नैवार्थधर्मः परतः स्वतो कृतं विहन्तुं तनुभृद्विभूयात्। हरे
Thank
कृष्ण
you.
माताजी।
All right, Ayushi Mataji, you just raise your hand. Okay, go ahead.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी तव प्रणाम। तस्य कश्चित् तपसा विद्यया वा न योगवीर्येण मनुष्ये वा नैवार्थधर्मै प्रतः ततो वा कृतं विहन्तुं तनुभृद्विभूयात्। थैंक यू वेरी मच माता जी।
Okay, Na, never, tasya, his, kaschit, anyone. Tapasa, by austerity. Vidyaya, by education. Va, or. Na, never, yoga, by power of mystic yoga. Viryena, by personal strength. Manishaya, by intelligence. Va, or. Na, never. Eva, certainly. Artha, by material opulence. Dharme, by the power of religion. Parataha, by any external power. Swataha, by personal endeavor. Va, or. Kritam, the order. Vihantum, to avoid. Tanubhrit, a living entity who has accepted a material body. Vibhuyat, is able. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. One cannot avoid the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, not by the strength of severe austerities, an exalted Vedic education, or the power of mystic yoga, physical prowess, or intellectual activities. Nor can one use his power of religion, his material opulence, or any other means, either by himself or with the help of others, to defy the orders of the Supreme Lord. That is not possible for any living being, from Brahma down to the ant. Puppet by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. In the Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad, 3rd canto, 8th chapter, verse 9, Yagnavalkya says to Gargi, the daughter of Garga Muni, Etasya va aksharasya prashashane Gargi Surya Chandramasau Vidhratau Tishtataha. My dear Gargi, everything is under the control of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Even the sun, the moon, the sun, the moon, and other controllers and demigods like Lord Brahma and King Indra are all under his control. An ordinary human being or animal who has accepted a material body cannot go beyond the jurisdiction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead's control. A material body includes senses. However, the sense activities of so-called scientists who try to be free from God's law or the laws of nature are useless. This is also confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter, verse 14. Mama Maya Durattaya. It is impossible to surpass the control of material nature, for the Supreme Personality of Godhead is working behind it. Sometimes we are proud of our austerities, penances, and mystic yogic powers, but it is clearly stated herein that one cannot surpass the laws and directions of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, either by dint of mystic power, a scientific education, or austerities and penances. It is impossible. The word Manishaya, by intelligence, is of special significance. Priyavat might argue that Lord Brahma was requesting him to accept family life and the responsibility for ruling a kingdom, although Narad Muni has advised him not to enter household life and be entangled in material affairs. Whom to accept would be a puzzle for Priyavat because both Lord Brahma and Narad Muni are authorities. Under the circumstances, the use of the word Manishaya is very appropriate, for it indicates that since both Narad Muni and Lord Brahma are authorized to give instruction, Priyavrat should neglect neither of them but should use his intelligence to follow the advice of both. To solve such dilemmas, Srila Rupa Goswami has given a very clear conception of intelligence. He says, Anasaktayasya vishayan yatharambham upayanjitaha nirbandha Krishna sambandhe yuktam vairagya uchyate. Vishayan, material affairs, should be accepted without attachment, and everything should be dovetailed with the service of the Lord. That is real intelligence. Manisha. Becoming a family man or king in the material world is not harmful if one accepts everything for Krishna's service. That necessitates clear intelligence. Mayavadi philosophers say, Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya. This material world is false and only the absolute truth is real. However, an intelligent devotee in the line of Lord Brahma and the great sage Narad, or in other words, in the Brahma Sampradaya, does not consider this world false. That which is created by the Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot be false, but using it for enjoyment is. Everything is meant to be enjoyed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, 5th chapter, verse 29. Bhoktaram yaganatapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the Supreme Proprietor and Enjoyer, and therefore everything should be dovetailed for His enjoyment and service. regardless of one's circumstances, favorable or unfavorable. One should use everything to serve the Supreme Lord. That is the perfect way to use one's intelligence. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanjalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Hey Krishna, Hey Krishna Karna Sindhu Deen Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kantha Radha Kantha Namastite Takta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishvanuste Devi Pranamami Hari Priyai Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advait Garadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakti Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Dinamne Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurvani Vijayane Nirvishesha Shunyadi Paschatya Deshadayane. One cannot avoid the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, not by the strength of severe austerities, an exalted Vedic education, or the power of mystic yoga, physical prowess, or intellectual activities. Nor can one use his high power of religion, his material opulence, or any other means, either by himself or with the help of others, to defy the orders of the Supreme Lord. That is not possible for any living being, from Brahma down to the ant. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, the creative impetus, chapter 1, which is entitled as what?
The activities of Maharaja Priyavrata.
The activities of Maharaj Priyavrata. Who is speaking this verse?
Brahma.
Am I speaking to who?
Speaking to Priyavrata.
Priyavrata.
Brahma is speaking to Priyavrata. Very nice. Thank you. So Brahma has come. Thank you. Brahma has come to which hill? Where is Priyavrata Maharaj doing his austerities?
Gandhamadhan.
Gandhamadhan hill. What made him come? What happened? Why did he come?
Because Priyavrata was not ready to enter into the family life, household life, and to advise him, he came. Brahmaji came.
Well,
not accepting his father's play, and he has to take the responsibilities of the
Yes.
Rajapalana. Yes.
Thank
That
you.
too also there.
Thank you. Thank you, Sri Kamataji. Thank you, Sri Prakash Prabhu. Yes, so Brahma came because he could understand the seriousness of the situation, that Priyavrata Maharaj is unshakable from his determination of not entering the family life. Who is the other personality who was unshakable in the scriptures that you know of to enter into the family life, even though was told?
Bhishma Pitamaha.
Bhishma
Pitamaha. Four Kumaras.
The four Kumaras were never told. Not that I know of. They were not told. They were just like Nashtika Brahmachari. But so Bhishma Dev, he was told, right? He was told by his spiritual master to enter the household life, and he said, "No, I'm not."
Daksha children's
Daksha's were told by Dakshavadi. Yes, Narmani was told to enter household life. Was he told?
No. Daksha told to enter in.
Daksha told to his children. Yes, very nice. And then they defied. Yes, so Priyavrata Maharaj. So basically, father's telling is not taken so seriously, looks like. But Priyavrata Maharaj is not entering. And Priyavrata Maharaj has basically asked question to his father. I will enter, but will it affect my Krishna consciousness in any way? For which Swayambhu Manu had no question and no answer, and then immediately Brahma comes. Then Sukdev Goswami takes time to introduce who Brahma is. And then Brahma starts to talk. And then Brahma spoke. Yesterday you studied that he's advising one not to be. What is the word used? Not to be? What is he saying?
Grahamedi.
Do not be jealous of the Supreme Lord.
Yes.
Not to be jealous and not to deviate from this order.
So not to be jealous of the Supreme Lord who is beyond our experimental measures. So this is very unique. What is the difference between jealousy and envy? You can raise your hand if you know the answer. Or you can be wrong and you still answer. What is the difference between envy and jealousy? Why Brahma is using the word jealousy and not envy? And I was looking at the Sanskrit word. Prabhupada is using jealousy or to be jealous of ayushitam. But in Bhagavad Gita, this verse I was reading, anasuyave, to the non-envious. So suyave looks like is a word to be envy, and non-envious is anasuyave. But here, jealous. What is the difference between jealousy and envy? What is the difference? When you read a verse, you just read a verse. What is the difference? All right, so envy is, yes, Sujata Mataji, try.
Envy is I don't like what you have, and I'm jealous of what he's having, and plus I don't want you to have it. That's envy. Jealous is to your end. Jealous is because you have other person is having something which you wanted to have.
That's envy, no? I like what you have, but I don't like the fact that you have it.
Yeah.
What's jealousy?
Jealous is
yeah. Thank you.
It becomes the same thing. You're right. Thank you.
So we see
jealousy means Mataji, I don't have it. That is jealousy. Envy means I don't have it, but you have it. I don't want you also to have it.
You're right in envy, but not in jealousy. Thank you. Thank you. Dr. Saxena.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Envy, just now Prabhuji has said, envy, I want, that is the envy that if somebody has got something which I do not have, I envy that person. And jealousy is that somebody might take it away from me. That kind of feeling is inherent feeling is jealousy, basically.
Very nice. Thank you. Very nice. Yes. Very nice. So Dr. Saxena put it together. So envy is I like what you have, but I don't like the fact that you have it. Jealousy is a fear of taking away something that you have or I have. For example, if your neighbor buys a very expensive car and I like want to have that and I don't like that they have it, then that's envy. Okay, that's I like what you have, but I don't like the fact that you
Couple
have
of years back.
Well, that's envy. That I like what you have, but I don't like the fact that you have. So I like your car, but I don't like it that you have. That's envy. Jealousy is if let's say there's a couple. Let's say that your husband or your wife goes for a ride in that car, leaving you behind. Then there's this sense of fear or the sense of concern that now my husband might go. That's jealousy. They're concerned for losing something which we have, or concerned for being taken away, or of something, or being robbed of something that we have is jealousy. The Brahma is using the word jealousy because Priyavrat Maharaj is concerned, right, that his Krishna consciousness might go away if he enters this material life or household life, not material life, the household life. Isn't it? That's the whole deal here. Yeah. He's thinking, he's trying to make decision, isn't it? So that's the, okay, I'm going to enter this particular ashram and then my Krishna consciousness will go down the drain. So Brahma is saying, don't think like that, because I have come to you on the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. I have come to you, I am representing Krishna. I am born from Krishna. So that's Krishna, that's Brahma. And now he's saying, he's adding on. And then he says that actually it's not just you, but nobody can surpass Krishna's order. Nobody. No, not Brahma, not Nadmuni, not Lord Shiva, nobody. So he gives the evidence. In this particular verse, he says one cannot avoid the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Even if I want to, I think, okay, you're thinking that you're doing so many severe austerities, so you can avoid Krishna's order. No, not by the strength of severe austerities, or by the strength of Vedic education, or power of mystic yoga, physical prowess, or intellectual activities. not by the use of power of religion, material opulence, or any other means, either by himself or with the help of others. Parato swato vaha is this one is Prahlad Maharaj says too, right? Matirna Krishne Parato swato vaha mitha bipadhe tagrihavritanam. So parata means parata means by external power, swataha, or by personal endeavor. It's not possible. That is not possible for any living being from Brahma down to the ant. That's one part of the puzzle, okay? That you are trying to avoid something which is not possible. It's because Krishna is all powerful. Krishna's power supersedes everybody's power. You can say I have a power of my austerities. Krishna's power still supersedes that. You can say I'm a very scholarly person. I know Shastras. Krishna's power still supersedes that. You can say I have Ashtasiddhi Yoga. Krishna's power supersedes that. You can say I have a very good body. I have very good strength. I'm very intellectually sharp. Krishna's power supersedes that. You can say I'm very famous as a religious person and I have so many followers, millions of followers. Krishna's power still supersedes that. Richness, nothing. You can say, okay, I'm going to take help from someone else to supersede Krishna's power. Krishna's power supersedes that also. Basically, the end verdict is not possible. So basically, what is happening here is Brahma is indirectly informing Prahlad Maharaj that the decision for you to enter into the household life is Krishna's decision. We are just passing it to you. We are not the one who made the decision. Now comes the other part of the puzzle, that there are they're all 12 Mahajans, right? They're all like standing there. Not all 12, but Brahma is one of them. Then Lord Shiva is there, Narad Muni is there, Swambhu Manu is there. So 4 of the 12 Mahajans are standing there. Brahma is saying, enter the household life. Narad Muni is saying, stay away from the material perplexities and just dedicate your time to Krishna consciousness. Now, whom to choose? You cannot neglect Narad Muni's instructions and go with Brahma's instructions. You cannot neglect Brahma's instructions and go to Narad Muni's instructions. Whom to choose? In that perspective, the word used is manishayaha, by intelligence. What is the function of intelligence? What is the function of intelligence?
To discriminate.
To discriminate.
Discriminate. And why do we have to discriminate? What is the end result of discriminating?
To choose the right thing for us.
Very nice.
Hitakarak.
To make a decision, we can say. Right thing, wrong thing. Yes, so yes. To make a decision. It is not easy. Is anyone in this class feels making decisions is a very easy thing? Yeah? Because if we
No,
make a
Mataji.
decision, we have to stand by it. If we make a decision, we have to stand by that decision. If any one of us have made some wrong decisions, it is, then you have to stand by it a whole life. So it's not easy. So Sukhdev Goswami is saying, Brahma is saying to Prahlad Maharaj, use by intelligence, discriminate. I know you have this confusion. Then Prabhupada is writing that Rupa Goswami, to solve such dilemmas, Srila Rupa Goswami has given a very nice conception of intelligence. Anasaktasya Vishayan. Vishayan means material affairs. Yatha Rambham Upayanjitaha. Nirbandha Krishna Sambandha Yukta Vairagya Uchate. That don't disregard something which can be used for Krishna's which has a relationship with Krishna or Krishna Sambandha. Don't disregard that thing. Because if you disregard Yukta Vairagyam Uchyate, if you don't do that, if you actually accept something which has relationship with Krishna, then that particular acceptance is as good as renunciation. And then Prabhupada further gives evidence that in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying, Bhoktaram Yagna Tapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. Krishna is the proprietor and the enjoyer. So accept it, enter into something, but be very clear and with the use of sharp intelligence that this is going to be for Krishna's pleasure. This is because Krishna is the ultimate enjoyer. Actually, Krishna is the only enjoyer, only enjoyer. I'm going to do it because Krishna's enjoyment will be enhanced. Like Krishna wants, now in terms of Priyavat Maharaj, there is no ruler. Krishna wants Raj Rishis, right? This is the time of Sambhu Manu. Raj Rishis, or Raja means king, Rishi means saintly. So saintly kings to be seated on the throne. So Priyavat Maharaj is one of them. So Krishna will be pleased if such a person becomes the king of the world and rules on behalf of him, his representative. So basically, enter the household life, but enter it for Krishna Sambandha. In that way, don't be worried that your Krishna consciousness will be taken away. And also don't worry that you're going to disregard Narmada's instructions and accept Brahma's instructions, or disregard Brahma's instructions and take the Narmada's instructions. You're going to actually amalgamate and assimilate everything very nicely and execute it on behalf of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because we are telling you. So nice, right? Imagine, and if we have to make decision and we get to have this kind of intelligence and dialogue with senior devotees, who can actually decode our existence, psychophysical nature and spiritual existence, and they can show us. Wouldn't it be nice to have that kind of an association? What do you think? I think it'll be wonderful. If you make a decision and somebody sits with you like this, takes time out. I think Brahma will be very busy, no? He took time out to come to Priyavat Maharaj and give him education. Yeah, would you like to have that kind of association?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, yes.
Or would you like to become that kind of association too for others? Because
Yes,
in Krishna
Mataji.
consciousness, one thing I've realized is you give, and the more you give, you get. It's not that, material world where somebody has 100 rupees and they go on giving 100 rupees, like 10 rupee, 10 rupee, 10 rupee, then they can only do this much. It's not like that. It's like Krishna consciousness is not like that. If you give more Krishna consciousness, you give, then you actually get more. So if you want an association, then you have to become one association like that for others. Okay, so this is such a nice verse. And then Prabhupada ends the verse by saying this: regardless of one's circumstances, favorable or unfavorable, one should use everything to serve the Supreme Lord. That is a perfect way to use one's intelligence. Doesn't matter that, okay, I will only serve Krishna if I become a very big businessman, have millions and millions of rupees, and then I can open a big temple, and then in that temple I will situate Krishna, and then I will go and then I will serve. No, start where we are right now. Prabhupada is saying don't. My Guru Maharaj says we got our priorities wrong. I have a god sister, she's a therapist, and he told her move to Mayapur. So she moved to Mayapur because Guru Maharaj told her. Then he told her that start helping with your professional education and your spiritual inclination. Start helping devotees in Mayapur. Start doing therapy. And she had just moved back to India after living in US for like over 3 decades. It's not easy, And then she's like trying to find a place to live, and her whole, I think 1 or 2 years went in looking for a place to live. She couldn't basically open a clinic or a place where she can start seeing these devotees and start offering her services, which is Guru Maharaj's instruction. So Guru Maharaj, she kept saying, every class she would say, that Guru Maharaj, this is, I'm not able to find a place to live. I'm living in this rental. When I'll have a place, then I will dedicate one room for this. Then I will start seeing. So one day Guru Maharaj said, you got your priorities wrong. Your priorities are wrong. And we were all like listening. Very nice conversation. She's a very, very senior devotee. Very, very nice, sweetheart. Very lovely. But I understood that what Guru Maharaj is saying, that Don't make your service to Krishna dependent on something external. It's not like, okay, if only I can have this, then I will do this. We might actually not do it when we get it. Right? Arjun wanted to go to the forest basically to live a life of a renunciant. What does a renunciant do? Meditate on Paramatma. I don't think Arjun is going to become an impersonalist. But Krishna said, no, you give yourself to me right now, where you are right now, right where you are. So I think we have to make our place wherever we are right now as a starting place to give ourselves to Krishna. Doesn't matter. Good state of health, bad state of health, old age, middle age, young age, emotionally well or emotionally dysregulated, or rich or poor, educated, not educated. Nothing. Don't make it dependent on anything. That's what Prabhupada is saying. I'm not saying it. Because he says that is a perfect way to use one's intelligence. Our intelligence is Bahushakahi Anantascha, is multi-divided. We don't know how to use it. Remember we read in last pastime of whose pastime? Pracheta's, where the verse was that but because the conditioned soul is misdirected, it is always going towards more of ignorance. Misdirected conditioned soul. We are misdirected. I am misdirected. I don't know what to do, right, with my existence. Do we know? Yeah, do we go to college and school and they say, okay, you are spirit soul, you're part and parcel of Krishna, you have taken your birth to become a devotee of Krishna so that you can train yourself to live in Goloka, and once you're trained, you go back. Yep, this is the opening line of a school or college. Yeah?
No, Mataji.
No.
No.
Or have you heard it from very wise people or very like scholarly people or people that we go to seek help?
No, Mataji.
No, Mataji.
Because nobody knows now. Nobody knows it, so nobody passes it on. So basically everybody is misdirected. So misdirected person telling other misdirected person how to go about finding a direction. Is it going to happen? One blind man telling another blind man, go to this way, go this way. Is it going to happen?
No, never.
One blind nobody will. So we have our priorities mixed up. We don't know that actually the real thing is that I have to dovetail my life. I like the word dovetail. It's just a very dancing word, right? Dovetail your life or dovetail my life or dovetail our life to go back to where we actually come from. But we are dovetailing our life to go to, I don't even know where. I don't even know where. Today, my daughter was having some fight with her friend, and she said she's gonna discuss it over text. Can you believe like this generation is trying to solve the friendship problems or relationship problems over text messages? Text. Have you heard of that? Like I was like so surprised to see that this is total impersonalism. Brahman is conception of like, Brahma Jyoti, so no form. There's this filter. Then Paramatma is conception of localized Krishna, right? Local in the heart, Shri Dakshay Vishnu. Bhagwan is a full conception of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So the text message sounded to me like a Brahman conception, impersonal. I asked like, what makes you do that? Oh, because you're hiding behind the curtains. Nobody's actually seeing your emotions, and you're just typing it. You don't have to feel so overwhelmed. They're amazing. Amazing. This generation is amazing. Is it happening in India too? Do your children do that too?
Yes, I have seen my granddaughter at times doing that. Same thing I told.
Imagine. Okay, our generation, at least there was no phone, so there was no way other than meeting the people and talking it out. But this generation, text, relationship problems over text. Can you believe that? How impersonal and artificial this is? It's artificial intelligence. I said, you are human intelligence. You're a live intelligence. You're not artificial intelligence. Try to discriminate. I don't know how much he got, but anyway, I wanted to bring it up that We don't know what is the perfect way of using our intelligence. The perfect way to use our intelligence is, there is a bhajan in Hindi. I don't know the whole bhajan, but I really like this line. Jahe Krishna Chaitanya Ram. What is that? Tahi vidhi rahiye. Jahe जिस विधि राखे राम ताहि
राम ताहि विधि रहिए
What Mataji
सीताराम
दोबारा बोलना
जाहे विधि राखे राम ताहे विधि रहिए सीताराम 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 कहिए. It was one of the
जाहे विधि
statements.
राखे राम ताहि विधि रहिए means however Lord Ram keeps you, learn to live that way. Such nice, such nice concept that however Lord Ram keeps you, that doesn't mean that you don't try to increase in your Krishna consciousness, you don't try to live life by your psychophysical nature. I'm not saying that, but do only this much. Okay, we have to like divide. Like I keep telling, right? I keep repeating like an old record. I've learned 3 things from Prabhupada. This is my personal learning. That Prabhupada says that 3 existence. I have 3 existences, 3 levels: physical, emotional, spiritual. So physical level, emotional level, spiritual level. I have to take care of all 3. We all have to take care of all 3 levels of existence. But taking care doesn't mean becoming attached to physical existence. Taking care doesn't mean becoming attached to emotional existence. Taking care does mean that, yes, I have to give more time to the spiritual existence, but we still take care. It's not that, okay, I'm not going to get showered because I'm not the body. Yeah, will you do that? I'm not the body. The soul doesn't need shower. I'm not going to shower. Will you do that?
No.
So you cannot bypass. Okay, then the mind is like feeling, sometimes we are emotionally drained. Physically, we can be very not tired, but emotionally, do you have that? Like people get tension headaches.
Yeah, it's happens. But
Yes.
Emotionally,
Yes,
what are you gonna do? Are you not gonna take care of their emotions? Are you gonna say, okay, no, I'm just gonna take pills and take tablets for my headache? Then also the headache doesn't go away because the problem is not in the physical body. The problem is in the subtle body. So we can't do that. We have to take care. But the most important thing is show up for your spiritual existence. Show up for Krishna consciousness every single day, day after day. Okay, so understand that it's that Priyavrat Maharaj is not going to do a mistake by entering a household life, because he's been asked to do that by Krishna through the agency of Brahma or Manu. And understand that there is no disparity, there is no conflict between the instruction of Narad Muni and Brahma. There is no instruction. It's not that Narad Muni is saying don't enter the material perplexities and Brahma is saying enter into the married life and rule the kingdom. There is no conflict there, because one has to understand that the end result or the enjoyer is Krishna. Whether I remain as a brahmachari or I remain as a sannyasi or I remain as a grahastha, because Krishna's satisfaction can happen at any of these ashrams. Anyone can satisfy Krishna. I was hearing Prabhupada's lecture a few hours ago, and he was saying Kunti Maharani was very astonished that Krishna is being caught by Mother Yashoda, and Krishna has been caught by Mother Yashoda, and Krishna is sought after by so many great personalities, and they can't imagine. She's praising the opulence of Mother Yashoda, that she has caught Krishna, and not only that she has caught Krishna. So Prabhupada was explaining with a lot of emotion that not only has she caught Krishna, but actually Vibundanam, like this is like bewildering, but his eyes are down, he's looking very sad, and he is ready to be punished. So this is very bewildering. Vibandhanam, I think the word is Vibandhanam. So Prabhupada was saying, don't think that this privilege can only be given to Mother Yashoda. This privilege is available to each one of us. He said each one of us can become like Mother Yashoda. If you love Krishna like a child, you all can have this privilege. You see, this is the heart of a pure devotee. We cannot say like that. Prabhupada can say like that. This is the heart of your devotee who can say, take Krishna like this, just take it. So Brahma is going to give Krishna to Priyavat Maharaj, even if he enters the household life. Can we live like this? Can we live like this? Can we plan our life like this? That no matter where I'm starting or standing, just vidhi rakhe ram tahi vidhi rahiye. No matter where I am, I'll start from there. And can I live like this, Krishna? Can I give my life to you? Can I remember you that you're the enjoyer? Can I do that? So aim for that today. And that is the perfect way of using one's intelligence. Okay. Any questions, reflections, realizations, corrections? And don't handle your relationship problems over text. That's like, oh my God.
It's a very nice explanation, Mataji. Actually, it is something which we need to ponder over. We need to think over. So no questions, but really nice explanation. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the reflection. Okay. Surya Prakash Rao Prabhu.
Mataji,
Thank you, Mataji.
that's why when we get such type of problem, in everybody's life, one guru is required, na? Because we may not able to take a proper decision when it is mixed with spiritual line also. I think in this it is aptly said in 5.29, Bhaktaram Ekadapasam, Sarvalokam Maheswaram. So he has you have to think that that it is being done to Krishna Seva. You have to remember Krishna and do that, whatever may be the right. You know, Mataji.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are not telling yes or no. You didn't.
I think you're sharing a reflection. I'm appreciating your reflection. Thank you.
Taku, that's in a light way. I remember a couple of years back, one TV advertisement, you are talking about envy, you know, that owner's pride, neighbor's envy. That TV advertisement, I forgot. What is that? Mataji.
What is Vespa?
Envy,
What is
no.
Vespa? The scooter.
Yes, Mataji.
I think it was the advertisement for Vespa, the scooter. Owner's
No,
pride.
not
And
that. TVs, when TVs have come, so many TVs in the
oh,
market.
okay.
That I was that Sony and not Sony, some other. So
Okay.
very
Yeah,
costly TV. Yes, no? I am not able to recollect that. If anybody
It's
knows.
Onida
Onida,
TV.
yeah. Somebody, yeah.
It's
Subharam
Onida.
Babuji, thank you. Abba. I think 22 days, 2 days. Now, when you talk to me about that envy, you know, suddenly it reflected to my mind. Every day we used to see that. Hare Krishna. See, point here is
Thank you.
what is meant by envy.
Shubham Patil Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, I couldn't found the meaning of doubtful word. Can you please explain?
Dowtail means redirect or detour. You know, when you're driving and there's some construction going on the road. I know in America they put signs detour or dowtail. Like you enter, but you dowtail your life to Krishna. You enter into the life, okay, because it's your psychophysical nature, or in this case, it's the order of a superior. But you enter not touring or tailing towards your enjoyment, but dowtail it to Krishna. I think that.
Okay, Hare Krishna Mataji. And Mataji, you told like we have to show up for our spiritual existence.
Show up,
So
show off, nahi show up.
Yeah, show up. So उसका मतलब क्या exactly क्या करना है?
Show up मतलब के even if I feel like I'm not gonna chant today, you still do it. You feel like you're not going to, you know, eat Krishna Prasadam today, you still do it. Just show up for the responsibilities of Krishna consciousness. If somebody lives in temple, it's like show up for to the team that you're living with, with the devotees. Don't just isolate yourself in a room. Sometimes I'm tired and I sometimes I feel maybe I should not take the class. I said, no, show up, Prem Kishori. Just show up. We'll see whether you're tired or not tired. Go. So like that, you show up for class too, right? And sometimes you must be feeling, okay, it's so early in the morning. Let me just catch some snooze. It's Saturday morning. I'm not working. But you still show up. That's what it means.
Okay. Mataji, and one more thing, like you told, like jealous is like we are losing something, but I feel that that is fear, not jealous, right?
That's the Oxford Dictionary meaning. I'm not making it up. I saw the meaning. That was my doubt when I was reading the verse. Then I opened the dictionary. You can see it in the dictionary. Okay.
Thank you, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Maybe fear of losing is jealousy.
Not maybe, it is. It is that I have something very precious and it's someone is going to take it away. So I'm going to keep it. No, I'm just going to keep it. That's jealousy. Dr. Saxena.
Hare Krishna Mataji. In fact, detour you were just explaining. It also means rerouting your path. Rerouting. Yes, that is detour also. Second, you mentioned about Mataji Yashoda catching hold of Krishna and his eyes down and below, looking at the ground and fear of being, chastised. But this, even Lord Brahma and Shiva, they cannot imagine any such thing. They can't have even darshan of Lord in full vision, rather, with his full opulences, what Mother Yashoda was privileged to have. So, and in fact, why we can't develop that kind of feeling? Probably we don't have that greed, or lollyum is lacking.
Yes.
Close to Krishna also develop that kind of mellow or relationship. So that is one factor. We are contaminated. That could be a reason. And third observation regarding Mataji, you mentioned about the technology, that mobile or all those things. In fact, that has completely disrupted our life. Social fabric is totally torn. The emotional aspect are totally gone. Wow.
Even in India?
But it is happening everywhere, Mataji. Disruptive, we call it disruptive technology because in a way, artificial intelligence and machine learning, they are helping us in our making life more convenient, more smooth, no doubt. But
at the physical level.
Yes,
But
Mataji,
there are
but
three
emotional level also. If there is a, yes, Mataji, mind, body. And if, even to the extent that for birthdays or even somebody just a of peace, which does not have any meaning at all. People don't talk to each other. They don't wish each other on such occasions. They don't express their feelings physically. You don't even visit. So that has disrupted our social life at every level, mental, physical, or emotional, whatever we say. So this is something which I just wanted to contribute.
Very nice. Yeah, because there's a gap, right? I told you there are three levels of existence. So this technology or AI is helping us at the physical level, but it's making our life hell at emotional and spiritual level.
Yes.
So we are so, what is it? Imperfect. Very nice. Thank you for sharing, Dr. Susan.
Mataji, regarding intelligence, ultimately we can understand from this, whoever says whatever it is said, you have to use your intelligence. And that the intelligence too should be used through this sloka of Rupa Goswami. It means anasakta vishyan yadarhopayanjita. Is it so, Mataji? That anything we have to use our intelligence again. That means again the thing is coming to us only.
I'm not understanding. I'm failing to understand. I have a need to understand like what you're trying to say, Shubhra.
Whatever being advised by any authority, again you have to use your intelligence and come out with action.
Correct. That choice was given to Arjun too by Krishna. Yathechasi tata kuru. I've given you everything. Now you decide. Correct. And decision we have to make. Krishna wants that. That's correct. Thank you very much, Shubhra Prabhu.